purchased this house in 2007. I purchased it from my cousin. The reason I purchased it, I had an aunt that lived in the house on the side over here, the annex. She was getting up there in age, and I was concerned about being around to assist her. A short time after that, I had started remodeling the house here, taking out the old furnace and things like that, repainting, remodeling this. I kept seeing more and more ATVs coming through. So I would drive down here and work on it, and I said, well, you know, I believe that this might be something to invest in. So I didn't have much money to start a business. And my uncle had a sign. He had his shoe shop in the basement after he retired from a shoe store that he had here in Norfolk and in Bluefield. He had moved down to, he'd moved all his equipment to the basement. And I think in 1981 I came down here and I wired that equipment up for him so he could put his shop in the basement. He had a sign out front that said Sam's Shoe Shop. And he would go to Bluefield once a week and pick up shoes and for the lawyers and doctors and stuff, his regular clients. And he would drop them off and then pick up another set for the next coming week. And he had done that for the past several years. He was repairing shoes in his 90s. I took his sign that said Sam's Shoe Shop in the front down there, and I said, well, I'll just take the shoe shop off from it and put Sam's Guest House. Even a lot of people think I named the guest house after myself, but it was my uncle's name that I took it off from. So I used that for a sign and named it that. First year or two of it, I was getting some people off and on, nothing regular. People mostly came for a 2-day weekend. With so many trails around here, they kept adding more, the Pocahontas Trail, so it became more feasible. People were staying at least 3 nights, you know, which increased the business even better after 2010, you know. And every year we started getting return people, and that was our main basis, was our return people. My family on both sides were Italian, and this little place right here was mostly Italians that owned all these brick homes right around here. I initially started this basically just to keep some of my family's houses up. All 3 of my children have their own careers. So I started mentioning it to a few of my regular guests that came regular, to some of them 3 times a year, you know, and some were interested. Steve says, yeah, we're totally interested in this. We see the opportunity of growth with Norfolk, all these trails that you can reach from Norfolk and be able to go to Mullins, Pineville, War, Welch, Gary, Bramwell, you know, and be able to visit these places, have time to eat and tour the towns, and still make it back before dark. My theory was this was the center of the trails. Steve says no, all trails come to Norfolk. So they really do come through Norfolk. These houses always had a homely atmosphere. You came in here and it's like we had so many guests and we felt at home here. We really tried to take things as what we'd like to have if we came here. So I knew by living in Florida most of the time exactly what you needed when you came here, you know, because I was doing the same thing. We put flat screen TVs in all the bedrooms. Of course, we had the Wi-Fi. We put a tankless water heater in this house because sometimes we'd have as many as 15 people, you know, and people would have to wait on showers and stuff. And I said, let's try to, you know, let's put a tankless water heater in here and nobody has to wait on a shower. I retired from the Army, and then I retired from the postal system, and now I guess I'm retired from the Sam's Guest Houses. I will stay active between Florida and here and all over the United States some, but I'll be coming through here, doing my share of riding to be able to come here and just concentrate on riding. Norfolk is the best location to be if you want to come and ride and be able to ride 4 different trails. There's a lot of good people here.